Hey Cancer Seeker, welcome back to the Existential Shift or anew. My name is Morgane. How was your birthday? Depending on when you're watching this, how is your birthday? Why would you tell me I can't even hear you? You sure about that? King of Pentacles. You're in a mood. This is the other you, your nemesis, Capricorn energy. Across the wheel from you, taking care of business. When Cancer taps into the energy of taking care of business, you do not want to be in their way, cross watcher. Cancer, you are determined more than ever to get shit done. Maybe you just reconnected to your goals, Queen of Wands. Reconnected to your passion. Maybe this is a partnership. You're a special person. Seemingly two different elements, earth and fire. But look at the background. It's almost like the pentacle that he holds is the sunflower she holds, and the wand that he holds is the rod that she holds. Different elements, and yet it works. One brings the bread, the other brings the jam. It works. Or is it? Let's see further. As long as it served a cause, I'm picking up on. Don't you just love it when my hunches take over? The Tower. This cooperation that worked for as long as it worked, for the reasons that it worked, may not continue working. It doesn't have to be love. It could be loved, but it can also be work partnership, friendship, any and all sorts of cooperations. Hierophant, Six of Swords, and Six of Wands. You want to do something on your own, Cancer? There is a strong sense of obligation here with the Hierophant. Obligation to commitment, or obligation to values, or obligation to a system, a code. With the Six of Swords and the Six of Wands, they don't look back, and they don't really care. Six of Swords and Six of Wands, both in their own way, lead and look forward. Often they take others with them, sometimes they don't. But they are seen as they walk away or as they approach. They're looked at. Six of Swords can be secretive sometimes, but not with the Six of Wands and the Hierophant around them. No, you're going to do this right. You're going to put the cards on the table. You're going to be honest. You're going to be clear. And then you'll go after it. It could be anything. Something you're definitely passionate about. Something that you want. Something that you know you can have. And there this is. The Chariot. Travel, movement. Here he's riding one horse, the white horse. And here he's riding a chariot with the white and black horse. With the Six of Swords especially. So potential travel or move. And or move. Very determined. You are very cardinal right now. It's like you're using the Capricorn energy across from you to just remind you of who you are and have some practical attitude towards it. And then you just bring in all the passion, the Cancerian passion along with it. So swift, so cardinal. I'm picking up on the song of David Gray's song, "Sail away with me, honey, now. Sail away with me. What will be, will be. I wanna hold you now. Sorry if I slaughtered it. I used to listen to his songs a lot. I want to play it afterwards. Page of Wands. It's on an assignment, a mission. Maybe you're being sent by your job, by an organization, by your school, by your community. You're being sent on to do something, to explore something, to see if something can work, test the field. And you're hopping on the opportunity. You're like, yep, I'll do it. I'll go. Did I mention that this is a reading for Leo season? I get swept into the energy and I forget about the technicalities. But do the things, please. Like, share, subscribe, comment. I'm being sarcastic, but it actually matters. It does. So, you give the message. Page of Wands, then Nine of Pentacles. This could be work related, or it could have to do with someone who's already doing it, or is already there, or is already a part of it somehow. And the goal is achievement and abundance and prosperity. And there is a plan. But more than that, there is will. And will is everything. Because your cardinal energy is run by your passion, your desires, and your will. I know a lot of people tell you to suppress, to calm, to tone it down. No. Just redirect. Just redirect. There is earth to your waters. A lot of travel cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 travel cards. Six of Wands can also be considered. So the World, Six of Swords, Six of Wands, Chariot, Page of Wands, and the World. All denote travel. Where are you going? What are you doing? What are you dreaming of? The World and the Chariot, you're dreaming of something. And you're going to get it. And I don't think this reading is flexible. It very much shows for Leo season. It's like you see it in your mind's eye. You have some sort of vision. And you want to materialize it, manifest it. And every single card on the table says that you can. Today is your day. It's the new moon in Cancer and the sun is in Cancer. Planets align. Make a wish. Set an intention. This is a foreign place that is going to feel so familiar. And it's something you had your eye on for a long time. This place, this thing, this person, this whatever. You had your eye on it for quite some time. And it's like the paths are just opening up. And you're like, no, is it really? What? Did what I imagine or what I envisioned, reality is actually aligning? Offering it? Don't say no, Cancer, say yes. Some of you will travel for work. Some of you will travel for love. Some of you will travel for work and meet love. Ace of Wands. I mean, this is a wonderful reading. I am just happy for you. This is going to be so exciting. This is such an exciting adventure, Cancer. This is so much fun to see for you. It's a cultural adventure as well. And there's someone very, what's the word? Extravagant. Not vain, I don't mean it like that. Someone very, they have a creative spark to them. They have an interesting look. I don't know if it's the way they dress, the way they talk, the way they walk, the way they lead their life. Something about their way of life is very whimsical, very unique, very fascinating. Anything else? I mean, honestly, what will be between this King of Pentacles and Queen of Wands? The extended will go deeper into it, into your love life. We're going to look into you and your person of interest. Mind, heart, actions, past, present, future, and potential for this coming month, for this coming season. And we'll finish up with reading from the runes, the Celtic runes. It's available below on Vimeo and on Instagram. Instagram? No. Other things are available on Instagram. I'm on Instagram. Yes, the Existential Shift. But what I meant to say, it's available on Vimeo and on Patreon. There, I said it. Perfect time to join Patreon, by the way. The Star. So again, the vision, the dream, the fantasy. If you're already partnered and everything is great between you and your partner, you might be doing this together for the sake of fulfilling some sort of fantasy or a dream or an adventure. And you'll meet very interesting characters along the way. For some of you, this is someone that you're going to meet within these travels or within this change, move, adventure, and it's a different person than this one. I'm sorry that I can't say anything definitive in a general reading on YouTube. It will become more condensed and more definitive relatively in the extended. It's just the nature of things. But I don't want to say something just to satisfy some when it's not necessarily correct. For some of you it's this, for some of you it's that. But either way, both scenarios lead to quite a romantic adventure, to say the least. It's an understatement. Okay, I'm gonna take a look also, just 1 second. We have 2 6s and Hierophant, Chariot, the World, and the Star. Let's see what we can come up here. I don't know why I'm picking up on a code of honor. Might mean something to some of you out there. Feeling exposed, but in a good way. Also, I'm picking up on something else. Someone is feeling exposed, being watched or judged by a patriarchal figure that is looking at their freedom. This is a feminine energy being watched by a masculine energy. There's something very militant and very commanding in here. And something very creative and very open-hearted in here, and there's almost like a clash between these two worlds, but it's an Aquarian clash, meaning in ways of connecting the worlds, bridging the gap. This is very like, you know, the European settlers arriving to America and encountering Native American culture. You know what I mean? Like, it's a clash of very different cultures that ends up somehow becoming... Well, I know a lot of people will have a lot to say about this. I know it's a sensitive subject. It's just the best example I could think of. You can take it with anything as an analogy. But a unification between two different cultures and creating something new, right? A new world that is somewhat of a combination of two different worlds. At first, it feels like an oxymoron. At first, there's conflicted energies, but then when it happens, it's magic. And it does require transition, and it does require, it's challenging. But the intentions are present. The intentions are to make it work somehow. It's bringing some sort of a system, some sort of type of order into something very elusive, very abstract, very spiritual. It could be creating a spiritual business or forming an establishment that is based on, you know, very fantastical ideas. And the leader will be a surprising figure. The expectation might be of someone, you know, that is fitting to the archetype or to the stigma of what a leader is. A masculine, an older gentleman, and then it happens to be like a young, whimsical feminine. You know, something very interesting. or maybe both, because we do have two energies here and two energies here of the same. And this is very Uranus and Taurus energy, because we have Taurus and Aquarius energies here and here. A little bit of Leo energy. Yeah, a question of leadership. It's not exactly a question. Again, I don't see a conflict here. It might be a cooperation within leadership between two very different individuals or two different energies that somehow work wonderfully together, because there's a relaying of some sort of knowledge or wisdom or system on a broader scale, on a global scale, or on a different geography. But it's bringing it forth. Like the Chariot is also the Merkaba, right? It's a transferring of consciousness, and it's a very spiritual, lucid dreaming type of forwarding messages. Now, it exists in this physical world, right? The first 8 cards of the major arcanas are in the physical world, but they're bringing it to the star energy, to the world energy. It's very high frequency energies that vibrate both in our reality of 3D, but also in the 5th dimension. It requires bridging the worlds somehow, and I'm seeing this somehow playing out. I'm not sure how exactly it's playing out for each of you. Feel welcome to share with me in the comments below if you feel inclined. I read all your comments. But this is wonderful. This is something very, very exciting and very, very beautiful. Okay, now let's take a glimpse of your extended. I'll look into you and your person of interest for Leo season. As I shuffle, take a deep breath, focus, asking for message, foresight, and clarity between you and your person of interest for Leo season for this coming month. Cancer and their person for Leo season. Show me Cancer. Show me Cancer and their person of interest for Leo season. Alright. I don't have a lot of space on the table, but we'll make it work. I'm going to unveil a couple of the cards so you can get a taste and see if you want to continue with me. Okay? Past, present, future, potential. Okay. This is you, this is your person. But if this sounds like you and this sounds like your person, you may reverse the roles, of course, of course. In your mind, we have Temperance. Aw. And in your person's mind, they have Strength. This is beautiful. So this is a very spiritual connection between two spiritual people. It's not to say that you're not practical or connected or grounded to the earth. It just means you're also aligned. There's an element of love of nature, I think, for the both of you. Your person is showing, expressing, communicating, thinking in a way that is courageous and patient, and like there's quiet strength to them. It's like there's nothing they can't do, right? They can. The lion is their familiar. It's like that's how much power they have. And it's because they just see eye to eye to the beast. They don't see themselves as below it or above it. They kind of just align their frequency with it. So this person is able to communicate with you on a very deep level, but with very few words. And you here, you have a lot of patience towards them, towards your situation. You communicate that you want to connect. Now at this point, this might be telepathic. I don't know if you guys are actually speaking to one another, like verbal. I don't know if there's a lot of direct communication. This could be, again, telepathic communication. If you know this person, and if you have not met this person yet, then there's mental preparation by the divine. So this is going to be a spiritual reading. I can already pick up with these two cards being the first cards. Where's the runes? Okay. I'm gonna pull the runes in the extended. Alright guys, I'll see you in a second. I hope to see you there. If not, all good. Love you anyway. Stay magic, stay true, and everything is in the description box. I'll see you soon.